Hey, I am Mike Russell from musicradiocreative.com, and you are on the Music Radio Creative live stream, where we talk about everything to do with audio. Anything you can imagine, from producing radio jingles to editing podcasts, creating intros and outros, all of that good stuff, how to make your voice sound better. Every kind of tip you could imagine for voice artists, and just we have great fun. I answer questions from the community at community.musicradiocreative.com. Post yours now. And very simplistic kind of tutorial on today's episode. I'm just really going to go into the basics of how to set up microphone levels inside Adobe Audition. This is something you commonly have when you either buy a new microphone, or you're setting something else up, or you haven't used it for a while. You want to make sure things are good. So the first thing I would do when I open Adobe Audition is I would go over to the preferences and audio hardware first of all, and make sure the correct inputs and outputs are selected. So in this case, I have a mixing desk, which again introduces different things, like I've got gains and faders that I can work with. But yeah, you choose whatever you want. So it could be a built-in microphone or whatever. Some microphones, USB microphones, actually have gains on them, like 60 dB boost or something. But with this one, I'm just going to take my microphone and show you what we can do here. So audio channel mapping, analog channel 3 on both left and right. That is my microphone I'm speaking into now. And to get a bit of level, I can either start recording here and get a bit of level like that, and you can see I'm peaking quite low at around minus 23. And the best thing is it sticks there for a while before disappearing, so you can see where your levels are. If you want an even clearer representation of microphone levels, right-click, and then we have static peaks. And what this is going to do, when I change this over, the yellow bar will not disappear, and it'll show you where your peak is in your speaking. Watch this. Okay, now I have a static peak meter, so I can see exactly where my audio is peaking. Just below minus 20. So static peaks, very good there on the levels indicator for seeing where your peak is. I'll go back to dynamic because that's how I prefer it. So obviously I could increase this microphone in volume a little bit. If I want to do that, I've got a gain kind of on my mixing desk that can allow me to do that. So if I wanted to, I could turn the microphone right up. Whoa, that's super loud. Sorry for blowing your ears out. You see, you can get levels like that. Now, if you don't have the privilege of being able to do that, you might want to look into other kind of stuff that can allow you to do this. And I will give you a little idea. It's actually an idea I picked up from Ray Ortega, who's from the Podcasters Studio, podcasterstudio.com. And let's have a look at this right here. This is called a FET head, and it's from Triton Audio. You can boost your microphone, and it works for ribbon and dynamic mics, and it will give you 27 dBs of clean gain on your mic. See, it looks just like that, a FET head. Wow, fantastic stuff. So easily boost the volume. You can do that with a FET head. That's very, very clean amplitude gain. If you're having gain problems, like you can see, mine is quite quiet at the moment with my recording levels behind me there in Adobe Audition. So FET head, brilliant, clean solution to do it. Otherwise, grab yourself an audio interface like the Scarlett 2i2. If I stop this recording, you'll see I actually have a Scarlett 2i2 in my setup, audio hardware setup. It's really, really good. You can set levels again on that, and that can help you get levels. Just as a point of reference, really, rather than peaking at minus 20 as I was doing so here, really you can afford to peak anywhere between minus 6 and minus 3, I say. So definitely set up your static peaks there on the levels meter. Make sure that the most it goes to is about minus 3, just to give yourself 3 dB of headroom for later editing. And that's exactly how you would set up and get good microphone levels. You do not want to make sure that your microphone is peaking at 0, because then you could peak over. So essentially, I won't do it with this microphone because it's set up too quiet at the moment. But if I was to just delete this, actually, let's start a new audio file. Let's change over our audio inputs and outputs. So we'll go over and record the Heil PR40 I've just got over the other side of the studio. Start a new file here, call it Heil, and right, that's going to be this mic over here. Hello, 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 boo, 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 boo. And you can see this is so loud it peaks. Whoa, So if you're peaking at that red section there, you want to be turning your microphone down or maybe getting a little bit further away from your mic until you get a reasonable level. So yeah, something to bear in mind. Definitely don't want to get anywhere near the 0 mark because that leads to horrible things like digital distortion sounding like this.
And you can see this is so loud it peaks. Whoa.
Yeah, not nice at all. So I hope Andre and many others watching this channel right now, that helps you a little bit. Go over to youtube.com/musicradiocreative. I would love to have you as a subscriber to my channel so you never miss a live episode.